B-2 and B-1 bomber tails rising in the dark like shark fins. He waited for the planes of Viper to move ahead, then goosed his throttles to fall in behind them. Shotgun, Raider 1, in trail with Viper headed to runway 16. We'll do run-ups and system checks at the hold short. Good copy, Raider. Shotgun's head engineer was monitoring Magic's every move back at the top-secret quantum airfield in Palmdale, California, better known as Skunk Works. Magic checked his watch. It was 1 o'clock on Thursday morning in Guam. Back at Skunk Works, it was a lazy 8 a.m. on Wednesday. He stifled a yawn and quietly envied the engineer's full night's sleep. No matter how fancy the plane or exotic the mission, jet lag was always a bitch. Raider 1 looking good, on standby until the hold short. Magic's F-15 gained the edge of the runway behind the 2 regular Air Force fighters. He moved the throttles to idle and pumped the brakes, jerking to a stop. Shotgun, I'm at the hold short. Roger that, Raider. Initiate sequence Alpha. Magic double-keyed his mic in acknowledgement. With the fine movements of a pianist, he toggled each of the customized switches on the right side of his instrument panel. Normally, the F-15 Strike Eagle would have a weapons systems officer in the back seat doing this kind of thing. But Magic's back seat was a solid mass of electronics. Shotgun, we're good here, he radioed, noting the various green lights on the panel and the digital metrics spewing down the right side of his visor. Am I a go to power up the special mission pod? That, Magic knew, was the big question. The one that would require permission from the geniuses on the Potomac. The special mission pod, codenamed Umbra, was a long tube of electronics in the Eagle's weapons bay. Everything in this F-15 had been modified to optimize Umbra's performance. The Skunk Works engineers had coated the Eagle in black radar-absorbent paint. They'd machined small changes in the wing strakes and control surfaces. They'd dusted the canopy with a transparent reflective epoxy. And, of course, they'd replaced Magic's co-pilot with a stack of Umbra system electronics. Receiving no response, Magic wondered if Washington had gotten cold feet for this flight. He keyed the satlink again. Shotgun, am I good to cycle the special mission pod to standby? He could picture the civilians in short-sleeve button-downs in California and the anxious Air Force generals leaning over their shoulders. He'd heard this mission had interest all the way up to the White House. He'd dismissed that as the typical military rumor. But part of him thought it plausible. Now he was getting annoyed. Shotgun, Raider, looking for an update out here. We still a go? Yeah, Shotgun, we hear you. Wait 1. We're working the problem. Problem. Magic sighed and looked directly up at the night sky through the clear canopy. Though he could see the white pinpricks of stars in his otherworldly digital goggles, he had the urge to pull the damn things off and look at the stars the old-fashioned way, like he used to do on his parents' cattle ranch in eastern Oregon. Just like on those nights, Magic was looking at a pleasant, clear sky out here in the middle of the Pacific. He listened to his breath through the oxygen mask and, still staring straight up, thought about his wife, then his boys. The twin 12-year-olds had just started Pee-wee football at the Edwards Middle School. A second-string tight end for the Air Force Academy a million years ago, Magic had stepped up to be the assistant coach of the boys' team, grateful to show them a few things. Their first game was this weekend. With any luck at all, he'd make it back in time. Still waiting for final clearance back here, said Shotgun. Apologies for the delay, Magic. He sighed into his mask and double-keyed his mic. Classic, hurry up and... The speakers in his helmet startled him. Just got an update, Raider. Good news. We have clearance up and down the chain. Like, way up. Mission's a go. So long as we get through the full flight test telemetry package. Roger that. On to flight telemetry, responded Magic, dropping back into complete mission focus. Like a sprinter limber...